So, in this movie, some helpless survivors are shown trapped inside a tunnel, when suddenly, a large number of big white-colored rats appear right in front of them. To escape from them, all the survivors cover their mouths so that the rats don't bite their faces. Meanwhile, inside a large hall, a very big statue was placed. But then suddenly, a very strange kind of creature starts attacking them. How does it look? It hasn't been shown yet. But such a terrifying atmosphere of fear had been created among all the survivors that their chances of survival were only about 10%. Actually, that creature looks just like a human, but its hunger for eating people seemed very dangerous. Will the lives of these poor souls trapped in this deserted building be saved, or will they all be chewed up by its fearsome claws and teeth? To find out, the entire story begins from the beginning.
At the beginning of the story, we see a girl dragging herself inside a building. Seeing her, it seemed that she had been trapped in this building for many days. Then, as soon as she looked upwards and screamed loudly, the scene cuts to a girl named Diane. She was on her mobile, live on YouTube, telling her audience that today they are going to jump from a moving train. Along with her, we see another boy named Rick who was with her. There were some other people with them as well.
Everyone jumps from the train and arrives at a place where strange kinds of paintings were made on the walls. Actually, they all wanted to show their followers things they had never seen before. But then, in the meantime, a boy named JD started breaking the walls there. Seeing this, everyone started forbidding him from doing so. Actually, their rule was that they would take pictures and videos of things here without touching them, and then leave. But JD wanted to become rich. That's why he went against them. And when he didn't agree, everyone expelled him from their team. Just then, the police chased after them, and to escape, they ran away from there.
The next day, everyone saw that their video had only 82 views. Seeing this, everyone became demotivated. But then Rick showed everyone a map and said that he had a plan. He said that there is a very old hotel named Paragon located near the sea. He told everyone that this building called Paragon was the place where a rich man named Mayor Lansky had hidden his 30 crore rupees. Hearing about so much money, everyone's hearts fluttered. But it wasn't something to be too happy about because he told them that whoever had gone there for that money had never returned. It was believed that a very painful devil had made its lair there.
Their plan was to go there, search for all that money, take it, and immediately get out of that building. Everyone was packing their things at night when suddenly an unknown man named Ballinger knocked on their door. Actually, he had come to go to that place with them. Now, they hadn't told anyone about this, so how did he know? Actually, while everyone was busy packing their things, at that time, Deanne had posted on Instagram that this time they are going to the building called Paragon. Rick didn't want to include him in their team, but after everyone convinced him, he agreed.
Everyone sat in the car and reached near the gate of that building, on which was already written, "Do not enter." Tempted by the money, they opened the gate and reached near a tunnel. Everyone started going inside through the tunnel. Looking at their faces, it didn't seem like they were scared at all. Actually, the money was so much that the talk about the devil seemed completely nonsense to them. Rick thought that someone must have spread these rumors, but the thing about the money was completely true because he had searched all this information on the internet.
Moving forward, they came across a very small gutter-like path, and they had to enter through that because the building's gates were completely locked. Everyone kept moving forward fearlessly. But just then, something started coming toward them. Actually, these were the same rats that, hearing their voices, started running toward them. A large number of rats started attacking them. But the good thing was that those rats were not ferocious, so for now, their lives were saved. Everyone arrived at another place from where they had to go inside. But it turned out that the path was already blocked. Now it was difficult to go there. So Diane went alone to check the other side. As soon as she left,
they somehow opened that path and entered inside. Upon entering, it turned out that this entire building was in a new and safe condition. All the items there were in perfect condition. Everyone started taking videos and photos of the things there. Just then, a chandelier suddenly started falling on a girl named Cora. She escaped, but the thing to think about was, how did this happen? Was this done by someone, or was it a coincidence?
Ignoring this, everyone got busy investigating and taking photos. Then, a boy named Vernon noticed a scratch-like mark on the wall, which was quite terrifying. But while he was taking a picture of it, he heard a growling sound. However, he kept moving forward without fear. We see that someone was secretly watching him. Meanwhile, Diane was very happily making videos there. While making videos, she reached the dance hall. But then she started hearing strange kinds of sounds. It seemed like someone was running fast upstairs. Hearing this, Diane got very scared. While running, she slipped on the stairs and fell there. But at that moment, a strange hand appeared right behind her.
Then the scene shifted to Cora and Vernon. Both of them saw a very large statue, about 15 feet tall, in the middle of a large hall, which was covered with cloth like a mummy. While exploring the hall, Vernon found a newspaper on which it was written that after killing his wife, the owner of this Paragon Hotel had also disappeared. It was also written that after police investigation, the hotel owner's wife was found, but her chest was completely torn open and her heart was missing. Hearing this, Cora's mind spun.
Meanwhile, Rick and Ballinger were busy searching for the money. Just then, Rick's leg got very badly caught in a trap set there. Vernon thought that this unknown man who had joined them just a few hours ago was doing all this, but he convinced him that he wasn't. Rick's leg was very badly injured. After bandaging, everyone started moving forward. As soon as they moved forward, a very large, dried tree appeared right in front of them, which was placed in the middle of another hall. On that tree, many people's belongings were hanging, as if someone had left a message of their arrival and presence. Someone had hung their mobile phone, someone had hung their expensive camera. It was clearly evident that whoever had come here for that money must have been killed for some reason.
Just then, Rick saw Diane's phone. He looked at the video recorded on her phone in which something was growling loudly while chasing her. Before the full video could play, the phone died. At that very moment, a growling sound was heard. Everyone's throat dried up. Just then, JD arrived there with some of his goons. They held everyone at gunpoint and started threatening them. Now, since they had no idea why everyone had come there, a boy named Todd started killing and asking them why they had come. The thing that made him angriest was Ballinger, because he was new to their team and was different. So he started explaining that his wife is a reporter. He said that a few months ago, she had disappeared with her photographer. She had come here to write an article about the owner of this hotel. Ballinger didn't know the way to get here. He saw their post about Paragon. He found out that they were all going there. That's why he came along with them. Even after hearing all this, it didn't matter to Todd, and he started harassing Cora. When Rick couldn't take it anymore, he started fighting with Todd. But Todd picked up Rick and threw him down into a pit. Not only that, Todd was about to throw Cora as well. So now JD started forbidding him from doing that. But he also got slapped. As soon as Todd found out that they had all come here for the money, he asked Ballinger to take him to the hotel's main office. When he refused, he shot him in the mouth with a gun.
Ballinger told him that the person he had just thrown down into the pit, actually the entire map of this hotel was with that person, meaning Rick. But still, Todd did not stop. Everyone started moving forward. As soon as they moved forward, they found Rick lying in a very bad condition. Just then, a large pit appeared in front of them, where the ceiling of the hotel had collapsed down. In another scene, Diane's eyes opened inside an unknown bedroom. In that room, stars were made with some candles.
Meanwhile, as Cora tried to reach Rick, she found out that it wasn't Rick at all,
but someone else's body that had been lying there in a decomposed state for many days. When Todd found out that it wasn't Rick, he shot the rope hanging from the gun, blocking the path. Cora remained trapped on the other side. Just then, they heard a girl's voice coming from room number 733 of the hotel. They thought it was Diane. When they went into the room and opened the closet, another girl named Beth came out, who looked very scared. Ballinger said that she had come with his wife. At that moment, the sound of someone running fast was heard upstairs. Beth said, "He's coming. We're all going to die."
Todd and his men already knew about this hotel, so they put on their night vision gear. Just then, an iron pipe came and went straight through JD's mouth. Seeing this, Todd's condition worsened. Suddenly, something started attacking them while growling. Everyone started shooting at it with their guns, but it ran away from there. Meanwhile, somehow Cora arrived in another room, where she found Rick. Actually, he was hiding under a bed. Just then, that same devil started coming from above again. Rick told Cora to hide, and they both hid. Within moments, that devil entered their room. Its body was completely white. Cora tried to see it, but its face was not clearly visible. The devil started searching for them. It was shown that Cora was hiding in a closet right above it. Just as the devil was about to see her, Rick attacked it, but it didn't affect him, and he grabbed Rick by the neck and lifted him. Taking the opportunity, Cora left Rick and ran away from there, trying to escape by starting the elevator. But even there, the devil came quickly and grabbed Cora's hand. But somehow she freed herself and ran away. While running, Cora went into a room from where this hotel was controlled via CCTV. There, she saw that Diane was locked in a room as well.
Meanwhile, Todd and his friend came into a room where they found a lot of money. This was the same money that the hotel owner had hidden. His friend saw a corpse there whose chest had been ripped open and heart removed. Seeing this, he started running away very quickly. While running, he hit a thin wire and his throat was cut. Meanwhile, in the control room, Cora found old cassette reels from 1975 to 1980. When she played them, she saw a man saying, "What has to be done must be done." At that same time, that same man dragged a girl out from inside, beat her, crushed her head, and she died right there. Not only that, he ripped out her heart. Just then, as Todd was taking all the money, that same devil came from behind, grabbed his neck, and thrust his hand into his chest, pulling out his heart, killing Todd. And that devil started eating his heart with great pleasure. Meanwhile, Diane found a book in which very strange, devilish pictures were drawn. There, she also saw a white lady's cloth lying on a chair. Before Diane could understand anything, that devil appeared right in front of her, who looked just like a human. Seeing him, Diane fainted.
Downstairs, Ballinger and Vernon arrived at the same place where Todd's friend had died. Just then, Cora started talking to Vernon over the walkie-talkie. She said, "I can see you." Then Cora saw that the devil was coming very quickly toward Vernon. Both of them came into a room and locked it. The devil came to the door and started trying to break it. Cora told him that there was an elevator right in front of him from where he could escape. Vernon got out, but Ballinger stayed behind, and the devil started chasing him. As soon as Vernon cut the rope, the devil fell straight down with the elevator, and Ballinger's life was saved for the moment.
After some time, Ballinger found his wife in his room, who was dead, sitting on a chair. The devil had taken out her heart from her chest and eaten it. Seeing this, Ballinger's eyes filled with tears. This was the same girl we saw at the beginning of the story. Now, because Ballinger had come to this hotel for this purpose, meaning he couldn't save his wife, but now he was determined that they would find Diane and get out of here. Everyone saw her locked in a room. Meanwhile, Diane was sitting on a chair, wearing that white lady's cloth. Just then, the devil arrived, and Diane also came close to him. Actually, Diane had completely understood what that devil wanted from her.
When Diane opened that book, she saw that it was written that whoever makes a deal with the devil will receive such supernatural powers that he will become immortal. The girl that the owner of this hotel had killed was none other than his own wife. He had taken out his wife's heart and made a deal with the devil by offering it. According to the devil's rule, when two souls unite here, human and devil, they want to rule this world by becoming one in this powerful fire. After this ritual, the male demon would live forever in peace and would bring all the dark powers under his control.
Before that creature could do anything with Diane, she hit his face with the book she had in her hand and ran away from there. Bollinger also saw her and ran after her. Diane started running very fast, but that creature caught her again. Just then, Bollinger came and jumped straight down with that creature. The creature fell on that same dry tree, and the tree pierced through its body, killing it right there. Bollinger also sacrificed himself in trying to save Diane.
While running, Diane went to Rick. She saw that Rick wasn't breathing. Then he regained consciousness. 4 people had survived here: Diane, Cora, Rick, and Vernon. The rest had all died. Now, since they had also made their videos started getting millions of views on YouTube, making them very famous. Not only that, they also took all that money, which was 30 crore. With this, they had become even richer. And with this, the story ends here.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more updates.